Hello there. Good evening to you. Trust your day went well. This is a live broadcast brought to you by Bionet Homes Limited, and my name is Vincent. First of all, let me start by saying good day. How was work today? Hope it wasn't stressful. If whatever you're doing, whatever you find yourself doing, just make sure that you are the best. You are the best. Whatever you're doing. Today is Friday, of course. Everybody is always grateful for a Friday, and of course, TGIF is in the air already. But as we all go out there today to enjoy the weekend, start the weekend, we just thought it would be very important for us to share some updates, okay, about something very interesting. Okay, but then I am going to just give like 5 minutes or thereabout for people who are trying to join, because this is a very sensitive matter everyone is interested in. Believe you me when I say I have been getting a lot of emails, I have been getting a lot of calls just because of today's topic, and it's quite interesting how people, you never understand how people are very interested in things until you bring it their way. A lot of people, this is like an answer or a solution to a lot of people's questions or inquiry. A lot of people need solutions, and this is what we bring to you from the stables of Bionet Homes Limited. At Bionet Homes Limited, we say we are behind every dream. All right. So like I said, I'm just going to give a few minutes so that others are going to join us from wherever they are. I understand, of course, Lagos is always filled with a lot of hustle and bustle. It's normal, okay? And while we try to unwind for the weekend, this is just a little food for thought I want to share with you today. This is just a little food for thought I want to share with you today. Today, we are going to be answering a lot of in-depth questions about investment, about real estate, about Ibejuleki, about Lagos. So I am just going to be your anchor for today to give you a step-by-step guide of how you can actually become a landowner, how you can actually gradually become a landlord, as it were, own a piece of land in Lagos. Okay. I'm going to share with you a few slides based on personal research, based on individual assessments, based on what I will probably call market survey, based on popular demand. Okay. We are going to be discussing how to invest in real estate. Not just investing in real estate, but with little funds. Now, this could come as a surprise. Do you know that a lot of people who are successful in real estate today never started when it was just a huge amount of money? Many who started real estate today, okay, never started because they had the millions. I hope you can hear me, because I am really trying to, get across to everybody, because, like I said, this is a very sensitive matter. I'm also trying to, like I said, give 5 minutes so that people are going to join us. All right, my 5 minutes is going to expire in the next 1 minute. All right, so I can delve into the nitty-gritty for the meeting today, for the presentation today. Okay, it's important that we understand that there are easy steps you can actually take, okay, to becoming a landowner in Lagos. Not just in Lagos, anywhere else, okay, that can give you value for your investment. And of course, the word investment is a very dicey one. Okay, if you're just joining us, I would like to welcome you once again to this live presentation or live broadcast from the stables of Bionet Homes Limited. And of course, at Bionet Homes Limited, we say we are behind every dream. So it is our joy to do this. One of our core values is to enlighten people. All right, thank you very much. Someone just joined. Song, thank you for joining. And if you're just joining, you could also just send me a hi. And please don't forget to share this video. It's very important. I'm trying to take my time, okay, to allow a lot of people come on board, because what we're going to share today is very pertinent. What we're going to share today is an eye-opener. And you don't want to be selfish, okay? You would like to share this video to your friends, to your colleagues, to everyone on your Facebook contact list, because they are going to thank you for this. Okay, you could help someone out there who you never knew could be harboring this mindset of investing in secret, but then they don't want to come out with it. A lot of people have this notion of, I don't want people to know how much I have. I don't want them to know I have so much assets. But then by sharing this video, you can actually help a life. Okay. All right. It's 7 minutes past 6, and we are going to kick into the main focus for today. This presentation is just going to be a 30 minutes presentation. Okay, 30 minutes. And we need it to be power packed. We have made it so simple and power packed that you would be very interested to see it through to the end. Like I said, as you're watching this, please kindly share. All right, share this video to as many people as possible, and I'll be glad you did that. Again, pop in your requests, your inquiries. I'll be glad to take your questions even within the presentation. All right. Okay. There's this question in everyone's mind, and one of these questions life throws at you is, especially in the period, in the present economy now, all right, people ask, is there a way to invest in real estate without load of cash? Is there a way I can be a real estate investor without pumping so much money? Is there a way I can actually start investing in little bits that will not affect my monthly income? These are the questions we are going to answer today. But first, let me start with this little scenario. There are many myths that people have in their minds when it comes to property investment. And one of such myths is that you need a lot of cash before you can become a property investor. Is this true or not? We are going to find out today in this presentation. And of course, this belief has robbed many, just like you and me, the opportunity to enter into the real estate investment arena. A lot of people have gone before us. A lot of people have taken the bull by the horn, but we are still scared. You and I are still scared to take that opportunity, to take that risk. Why? Because we think we need loads of cash. We think we need to go to the bank to borrow loans, to get loans before we can acquire property. All right? But this is about to change. We understand that you're very busy, but then once you listen, give just 30 minutes attention to what I'm about to show you today, you would see that it's quite easy to actually get on board. All right? I'm going to start by once again welcoming you on board and believe that you're going to have a smooth ride all the way. Okay. First of all, Bionet Homes is presenting this topic to you. Once again, my name is Vincent, and this topic is what we're deliberating on: how to invest in real estate with little funds. How do you invest in real estate with little funds? All right. First of all, I would like us to define what real estate investment is. All right, because it's one thing to understand real estate, and it's another to understand real estate investment. But what is real estate investment? When you say real estate investment, you are talking about the purchase, ownership, management, retail, or sale of real estate, and of course for profit. Underline the word profit. Every real estate investment must bring profit. And of course, whatever investment you do must bring profit. If it is not bringing profit, then it's not a good investment. It is a bad investment. So real estate investment talks about the purchase and management, sales or rental of real estate for profit. The second question we like to ask is, why do people go or invest in real estate? Why do I have to invest in real estate? Remember I said this presentation was just from personal assessment, market evaluation, or survey. And we've come to understand that when a real estate investment is considered to be one of the safest due to the appreciation value of property, one important element real estate has is appreciation. It must appreciate, and that is why people invest in real estate. We've also discovered that investing in high-yield real estate investments is the secret to tripling the value of investment. What that means to say is, once you have a high-yield investment, okay, it is bound to give you double or even triple your investment value. And this you do by finding out where people are going. This you do by finding out where land is affordable. We've also come to discover that 70 to 90% of self-made millionaires in the world today made their money through real estate. Okay, that is it's not a fiction. And a clear-cut example I would like to give on this aspect, which of course everybody knows, the current United States President, Donald Trump, is into real estate. He's a real estate mogul. You understand? He's been into real estate for a long time, all right? And he's making his millions. So 70% to 90% of self-made millionaires today in the world have made their money through real estate. Real estate is the main thing. Investing in real estate, of course, is the best way to earn a passive income. A lot of people grow old and they retire. One of the best ways you can build or diversify your investment portfolio is via real estate. All right? Now, another question people like to ask, a lot of people have come to say, when is the right time to invest? And my candid answer to that always is, there is never a better time to invest than now. This minute, this second, today is the best time you can ever invest, because tomorrow may be a second late. So there is never a best time to invest rather than now or today. And of course, when it comes to investment, it suggests a financial input in anticipation for a returns. Investment is a very sensitive matter. And of course, the way people think about it, the way individuals think about it is different. All right? A lot of people have a lot of negative ideas, imaginations, ideology of school of thought for investment. So investment is actually what you perceive it to be. But in real estate, okay, unlike many other investments, real estate investment is for everyone. Anyone and everyone. Are you a student? Real estate is for you. Are you a trader? Real estate is for you. Are you a worker, a salary earner? Are you a landlord already? Are you a wife or a husband? Are you a teenager? Are you a child? Real estate is for you. But you have to be sure of where you are investing your money into. That is the difference. Okay? That is the difference. Then I would like to share with you Three powerful nuggets that would open your mind to acquiring or keying into real estate today. Remember, the mindset is people think you need a huge amount of money before you can invest in real estate. But my experience so far is that you can always start small. No matter how it is, no matter how much you have, you can start with that little cash. You can start with that little profit. You can start with that little money you have. You don't have to wait until you have 50 million to engage or invest in real estate. No. Remember, we said 70 to 90% of millionaires today made their money through real estate, and they never did from the millions. They started small. So you too can start small, but think big. That's the difference. You can start small, but think big. You can buy land for low rates in suburbs and wait. Now, the difference here is you are waiting. You go to where lands are available and affordable. You buy and you wait. Why? Because the high demand for it will definitely increase the price for you. Second truth I want to reveal is that a pool can actually make you stronger. You can actually acquire property. You can be a landlord in Lagos with little amount when you have a pool to aid you. For example, cooperatives are a very good way of getting affordable land, as members contribute small amounts to buy large portions of land in semi-developed or suburb locations. Like they say, location is everything. Now, being a member of a cooperative enables you with little contributions, all right, to achieve a lot of things. Okay, so cooperative are a very good way for you to gradually become a landowner in Lagos with little amounts, with small amount of money. Then again, if you buy as a collective, if you buy as a collective, it is also a good idea to purchase, in the sense that, for example, I'll use this idea. If a land costs 400,000, and of course there are places in Lagos where you can get land as cheap as 400,000. If a land costs 400,000, for example, and you do not have the financial capacity to pay 400,000 outrightly, all right, what you could do is just call your brother, call your sister, call a family friend, all right, call a friend, all right, you guys split the money, all right, you both of you could buy plot for 400, then you split it in future, each party going with half plot. Now, if either parties could decide to develop or sell out, now the party that decided to sell out could sell out to this other party that contributed money with him or her, or sell out to a third party. In either ways, you have made profit for that investment. The other party that develops his own part of the plot could, in time, like I said, either buy out the other half from the other party or build and live for lease. People come and lease or rent your house. That will generate income for you. So a pool makes it a lot easier. That is the second way you can easily, with little funds, acquire property in Lagos. And of course, the third one is what I call valid bargains. Valid bargains, if you look for valid bargains for short or long-term investment installment, it will help you a lot. And like this common saying, they say a drop of water makes a mighty ocean. So if the outright payment is a huge barrier for you, why not bargain for short or long-term installment? It will help you, and it will not, affect your monthly income or monthly finances. All right. Now, Every of your real estate investments should always have immediate or potential value. That is another thing you should always consider. All right. Like I said, location is everything. Now, location would help you know where people are migrating to. And wherever you're buying property, all right, you must always make sure it has an immediate or potential value. A friend of mine said there are only expert opinion, there are only 3 places where land is still available in Lagos. It's where Ikorodu, Ibejuleki, and Ekpe. That is because Lagos is growing very fast, and these are the only places you can find land. And you must invest in any of these locations, provided it has an immediate or potential value, and that is where you have to do your homework. All right. Now, how do you choose a safe or secure high-yield real estate investment? And I have listed a few points to help you do that. Number one, you must make sure that wherever you're investing to has to be safe. It has to be secure and have valid documentation. Make sure it's free from government acquisition. That is part of the homework you have to do. Do not buy just for buying sake. You must do your homework. Okay, the Ministry of Lands in Alausa would, once you get there, all right, they would help check the valid documentation of this property. Once it is free from government acquisition, go ahead and buy. Buying land within an estate is much safer than buying an open land. A lot of people are always skeptical or afraid of Omonile issue. This is where you get a lifeline. The lifeline you have to save your neck is buying through an estate, is buying through a company, all right? Because your investment is safe and secure with them. As an investor, look at immediate or potential value of investment environment. We've also elaborated that before. Okay, land in an estate is safer. Let's delve a little bit into this. They are free from Omonile issue or land grabbers, as it were. That's one thing you need to understand by buying from an estate or a company. Land within new estates tend to be low priced or available at installment. What that means is, for example, in Ibejuleki, okay, it is a fast developing area, and there are much more affordable lands in Ibejuleki than any other place in Lagos. Why? Because it is the fastest growing region in the whole of Lagos, as it were. Okay, so new estates, okay, tends to be low price. They tend to be low priced and on available installment. So what you just need to do is look for a credible company, buy land from them, and pay on installment, as it were. Land within estates owned by reliable real estate companies tend to be more secure and free from incidents of fraud. Okay, that, like I said, is a good lifeline. Another thing you would like to consider is, what is the environment of your real estate investment? How does it look like? Okay, what's the environment like? I tell people that there are 3 major important things in real estate. Number 1 is the location. Number 2 is the development around the area. And number 3 is the title document. So talking about the environment, what are the developments going on there? Is the property within or close to an area or industry for industrial, commercial, or residential value? Or is the area likely to grow into such a value later in life? Will Rogers, of course, said, don't wait to buy land. Buy land and wait. Find out where people are going to and buy the land before they get there. That is the secret. That is the secret. People will not tell you. But we are showing you today that you can actually get to start your investment gradually on small pay. And that, of course, is where Ibejuleki comes in. That is the attraction in Ibejuleki. It is the most talked about real estate location of choice in Lagos. And why is that? I'll show you the reason why. All right, because it is a mixed development, okay, of private and government owned planned single virgin in a planned single virgin territory. Okay, Ibejuleki has a lot of interest both government and private investment. And to mention just but a few, these are a few lists of development or projects ongoing in Ibeju-Lekki. And this is why Ibeju-Lekki is very fast developing. Okay? Of course, prices of land in Ibeju-Lekki is still very low, because once some of these projects that we have listed earlier on, once they are completed, it has the potential for a high return on investment. That's ROI. Okay? Therefore, it is only advisable to explore opportunities here in Ibeju-Lekki. Of course, Ibeju-Lekki is a place for everyone. Everyone should endeavor to key into Ibeju-Lekki at this moment. There's an investment for every budget. That is one thing we would like to stress. Or rather, that is one thing we have been stressing for the past few minutes. For every investment, there is a budget. Okay? For every investment, there is a budget. No matter how small that budget is, there is an investment you can do with it. No matter how small that money is, no matter how small your capital is, there's an investment you can do with it in Ibeju-Lekki. Real estate investment is safe and profitable in Ibeju-Lekki. Okay? And Ibeju-Lekki, like the rest of Lagos, the prices of property in Ibeju-Lekki, unlike the rest places in Lagos, is going to, in time, increase, if not double. Okay? A few years from now, all right, you don't want to be regretting you did not take part. A lot of people missed when Lekki VI Jakande was sprouting then. A lot of people missed out. Why? Because they had this doubt, number one, and they thought you need a lot of money to invest then. There was a time Lekki was selling for just below 100,000 for a plot. But today, the story is different. You need hundreds of millions. You need tens of millions before you can acquire a property, a plot in Lekki today. So Ibeju-Lekki is that Lekki of yesterday. Wouldn't it be best you keyed in now so that you won't regret later in the future? Ibeju-Lekki is a place for everyone to be. Like Will Rogers said, you buy this land in Ibeju-Lekki and you wait for people to come. Now that is affordable. All right. Now, this presentation was brought to you by Bionet Homes Limited. Let me talk a little bit about Bionet Homes Limited and how it fits into what we've been saying for some time now. All right. Bionet Homes Limited is a real estate company operating out of Lekki, Lagos. And this is the core value. Our core value is acquiring affordable lands in secure locations with great growth potentials. We have been able to go into suburbs where properties are affordable, and that is why we are bringing it to the general public to say, don't sit and wait. You buy the land and you wait, because the price is going to grow very soon, because Ibeju-Lekki is exploding with new opportunities, with new investments and projects. Now, I would like to give you two major options happening right now in Ibeju-Lekki that you would love to key into. I bet you these are some of the sweetest options in Ibeju-Lekki today that you would be glad you subscribed to in the next 5 years. All right, very affordable and very affordable and standard. Okay, what you're seeing on the screen, what I'm projecting to you on the screen, all right, is a 3D plan of an estate called Castle Hills Villa, all right, which sells just around 1.2 million today in Ibeju-Lekki Elerongbe axis. For those of you who are familiar with this axis, Elerongbe is just in Ibeju-Lekki, in Ibeju town. itself. It's Castle Hills Villa is about 10 minutes drive off the express. And of course, a lot of us have heard about the Fort Milan Bridge. Castle Hills is 10 minutes off the Fort Milan Bridge bypass, and of course, very close to the proposed Lekki Airport site. All right, it goes for 1.2 million. Okay, but then there are flexible installments you can subscribe to. 3 to 12 months payments plan. If you need more months, okay, installment period, you could contact us and we would get that planned for you in a very pocket-friendly budget. The second option I would also like to bring to you is an estate called Lush Garden. All right, Lush Garden is located in a new developing residential commercial community, just 2 minutes off the express. Okay, 2 minutes off the Lekki Epe Expressway, and about 5 to 8 minutes drive to the proposed Lekki Airport. Now, this is going to be another Ikeja GRA or Ikeja environment as regards to the Murtala Mohammed Airport. Okay, and it's going for a cheap price of 2.5 million with lots of installment options. Like I said, 3 to 12 month installment options are available. But if you want more than that, just hit us up, send us an email or contact us, and we'll get that plan for you in flexible payment options. All right. Now, if you need to reach us on this call, on this number showing on your screen today, right now, send us an email, info@bionethomes.com. Call us on 090-60000455 or 090-90008246. Or you can visit us at our address at kilometer 108 Lekki Epe Expressway, opposite Patron Hotel, Songotedo, Etiosa, Lagos, Nigeria. All right, we would be glad to have you visit us. We will be glad to help you get on board. We'll be glad to help you start your investment journey with little funds. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for this, your attention. If you have any questions, you could drop in your questions or inquiries, and I'll be very, very glad to help you with it. All right. We said this presentation is a 30 minutes presentation. So, and of course, by my time in here, it's just 3 minutes past. So I would not like to hold you for too long, but then just keep your comments coming. We will be glad to take your comments. Thank you very much for joining. For those who joined, thank you very much for your comments. Thank you for, thank you for sharing this video. It's very important. I would really appreciate if you did that, because part of what we discussed today, like I said earlier, is an eye-opener. There is someone who you know, directly or indirectly, who is dying on the inside, asking a lot of questions, who needs help, who needs solution about investing with little funds. And you sharing this video could help them. So thank you very much. I'll see you on the inside. Enjoy the rest of your day.